Yo, chat, we're freaking back, yo. We're back. I was vibing too hard before to not try to watch some sort of a movie or documentary style thing to get hyped for the World Series starting on Friday. Yo, I know this is the third time we've gone live tonight, and maybe for those who don't know, we tried to run a documentary, Yankees Dodgers, from ESPN before. Stream got clapped, is what it is, but this one should work, chat. This one should work. This shit's straight up on YouTube. That's how I've always watched it, is on YouTube. So what this is, and some of you may have never seen this before. This is one of the first ever like movies / documentaries, but it's more so kind of like a movie type vibe that I've watched when it comes to the Yankees. And this shit, man, just like accelerated my love for them. I remember being really young, watching it off the same link we're gonna be watching it off now, which is on YouTube. So if this gets clapped, chat, if this gets clapped, that's fucking nuts. And yo, I see. So Den says, Dan, I already watched the '09 film today. Hey, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. And props to you, man, because I've always done that same shit watching the '09. Usually before the playoffs start, I'll watch it. But yo, we're just gonna run it. We're gonna watch it. Whoever's in here is in here. We already had over 100 people. That's pretty sick. Hey, no pressure, but same vibe as before. Kick back, relax. I've added to the snack selection, so of course I have my Cheez-Its, but I did also grab some Tostitos and salsa and whatnot. Got my fucking pen charged, and so same vibes as before, chat. Yo, shout out Nick Swisher. He's a follower of Yanks Ad, by the way. He's the fucking GOAT. But, yeah. You guys down to just fucking run it, yo? Watch the 2009 World Series film? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I was chilling on stream before, and I was sitting here like, yo, I ain't got nothing to do. So let's fucking do it, yo. Let's do it. I usually say, let's fucking run it, bro. Let's run it. All right, 2009 World Series film. Here we go.
The following is a presentation of Major League Baseball
I'm excited for those who haven't seen this. This shit is genuinely badass. Oh, I'm gonna throw my AirPods in, by the way.
27.
So ignore the echo you might get.
27 outs for their 27th championship.
It's more than a number. The power of pinstripes. A relentless determination to bring the World Series title.
Back in the Bronx.
27.
New ballpark.
New faces.
New traditions. All blending perfectly with those who've been there before.
We call them the Core Four: Posada, Pettit, Jeter, and Mariano.
27.
It was indeed a quest for 27.
Just double check you guys hear everything good, because I got the audio coming through my AirPods. You can hear me fine?
Inspired by legends.
Let's fucking watch, chat.
Each other. Know this about the Yankees in 2009. They will get you.
Alex Rodriguez has delivered for New York.
Give them an inch, and they'll hit it a mile.
A thriller by Godzilla.
Make a mistake.
There goes Damon.
We'll seize the moment.
Damon now runs toward third, and there's no one there.
And if you give them a lead, well,
that's it. Game over. Finish.
This shit's badass, chat.
Good job.
27. It is more than a number. It is the essence of a team with so much
Heart, pride,
Let's go.
and passion.
Together, they achieved what they set out to do.
Yo, Eric, it is hype, bro. Isn't it hype?
Win.
I don't want to like freak out over a documentary, but it is hype, bro. Let's go, baby. Let's watch this shit.
The 2009
Eric, you get me fucking hype, bro. That's exactly what I was thinking, dude. This shit is hype.
Every member of this organization, past and present, has been calling this place home for 85 years. And although things are going to change next year, we're going to move across the street.
Hey, less than 2 days now.
There are a few things with the New York Yankees that never change. That's pride, it's tradition, and most of all, we have the greatest fans in the world.
Let's go,
With a
baby.
team so steeped in tradition, those
One of the
fans
greatest
have come
speeches
to
in baseball
expect
history, not
success. But in 2008, their final season in the old Yankee Stadium, the Yankees failed to reach the playoffs for the first time since 1993. It was a rare, somber moment for everyone associated with the team.
Last year we didn't make it. It was a bad taste for the whole all season. Just thinking about it, just trying to get ready and come back strong for this year.
Their goal in 2009 was stitched on their manager's back. An ever-present and poignant reminder that if they could reclaim glory, they would put the recent string of agonizing playoff failures in the past.
Boston Red Sox have won the pennant. The insects have gotten under the skin of Jabba Chamberlain. This is the third straight year the Yankees have lost in the first round of the playoffs.
Now, they sought to erase those memories in a brand new ballpark, the house that the boss built.
Well, that's the goal. I mean, all along is for us to win a championship and to dedicate this trophy, the 27th World Championship, to the boss. We all know he deserves it.
No longer the visible face of the Yankees, Steinbrenner's legacy remained as strong as ever.
My family believes that we have a commitment every single year to our fans to field a championship caliber team.
That commitment was reinforced during the offseason when the Yankees signed two of the most prized free agent pitchers, CC Sabathia and A.J. Burnett.
It's a commitment
no matter
to
what
both invest
contract
and reinvest
worth it,
in the present and in the future.
And that future included the best available position player, too.
This is a great day for me. My goals are the same goals as the Yankees, and that's to win a World Series.
For those wondering what happened to the documentary, ESPN clapped us, so we're doing this one. And we should be good. So far, so good.
Series.
It's the 2009 Yankees World Series film. It's badass.
With the old guard guys still playing well, it was a real opportunity for them to go all the way this year.
Just kind of one of these?
Yeah.
They also brought a little spice to the clubhouse with the acquisition of Nick Swisher.
Today was a big day for me. I was really excited about it. When you come over here, you're part of the best. And in my mind, I've soaked that up. I've enjoyed that. I've bought into the Yankee family and the Yankee attitude. It's all about winning. There's no doubt.
Even those who'd seen it all knew something was in the air.
I was happy, and couldn't wait for spring training to start.
Hey, Mo!
But spring training was far from idyllic. For Alex Rodriguez decided to have much-needed hip surgery, which would keep him out of the lineup until early May.
I will say it's funny, they don't mention a thing about A-Rod and the fact that in February of that year, it was revealed he took PEDs with the Rangers, and that was like the biggest bombshell in sports at that time. But the hip surgery was pretty big as well.
Suddenly, all the optimism surrounding the 2009 Yankees began to wane. And once the season got underway, the outlook was bleak.
The Red Sox sweep the Yankees.
The Yankees have lost 5 in a row.
We had lost some games late in April and May that were frustrating losses.
And an awful homestand.
Hey, it's all good. No, I mean,
Mark Teixeira
it's like the third stream
for
tonight,
most of
so.
that time while A-Rod was out.
I let Morgan know.
The Yankees really hadn't shown their personality for this team and what they can do.
So, good to be back. Hi, guys.
And when he returned, Alex didn't waste any time giving his team a jolt.
Can you believe this? Baseball theater. His first at bat, first pitch. A-Rod delivers a 3 RBI homer.
Ever since I came back from Colorado after hip surgery, I just felt all along this year I was playing with the house's money. The fact that I'm out there playing is truly a miracle.
You can see how happy his teammates are that he is back.
I got you, know.
What's good, William? Effect on the lineup was both immediate and impactful.
Got off to that slow start, but once Alex Rodriguez came back, everything settled in for Mark Teixeira.
The team seemed to pick up its game, and the rest of baseball was about to pay the price.
Really all started, to me, against Minnesota when we seemed to have a walk-off win every day in a 4-game series.
Now what's looped into left field, that is going to be a base hit.
Yes, for those who don't know, when A-Rod came back on May 8, 2009,
that series against the
Yankees
Twins
were 13 and 15, 2 games under 500, were playing like
turning
crap.
point in this season.
He returns and all this quick.
Deep left. It is high.
Badass, bro. Badass shit, man.
It is gone. An A-bomb from A-Rod.
I'm living proof of their clutch performances in 2009 because they walked us off 3 times, I think, in 4 days.
There's a drive. The Yankees are walking off again.
3 walk-off wins for the Yankees. Yankees and another mob at home plate at the new house.
It starts to give you that feeling there's something special going on, and the Yankee personality showed through.
Johnny Damon just got a pie in the face from the starter of today's game, A.J. Burnett.
A.J. came up with that right after the first walk-off. You know, he said, I'm going to go get some shaving cream and pie the guy. So
Yo, Jack, grab a snack.
From there.
AJ has struck again.
You got to give him the credit for the pie. And now it just seems when something special like that happens, everybody's waiting for him to go and throw the pie.
Shaving cream in the face, courtesy of A.J. Burnett.
The walk-off wins kept breeding walk-off wins.
Into right center field. Here comes Cano. The Yankees have come back to win another.
You almost got the sense that the rallying cry was who wants pie today.
Another walk-off weekend for the Yankees. A.J. Burnett will go lather up a pipe.
I think the fans really enjoyed it. I think the players enjoyed it. I have no problem with it because it only happens after we win.
That's such a Jeter thing, bro.
As they have their major league leading 17th come from behind victory and their 9th win in their final at-bat.
Yeah, bro. This lineup had Robinson, Cano batting
guys
7th.
running and hugging and, you know, having a good time. It's like a bunch of kids out there, man.
This was, of course, a departure from previous Yankee teams.
You guys, shut the operation down. Shut it down.
I would say our clubhouse is a little bit more boisterous this year. It's probably a little bit looser this year. And a lot of it has started with Swish and AJ.
I love how like that shit's all loose. Like
guys like myself
imagine like you throw
and AJ
Jazz in there though, bro. I have
started,
no clue.
maybe to do
Hey,
it
what
a
up,
little
dude?
more different.
Full uniform,
than what,
to be honest,
they've
probably
been used
not.
to doing it in the past.
These Yankees were different.
If I can find
but
my
some
picture of
things
pants, I'll
never
think about it.
change. Like
Because I am
the
gonna be in the office on
captain,
Friday.
Derek Jeter, who had a most historic season.
There it is. For 72 years, Lou Gehrig has been the Yankees' all-time hits leader. Now, Derek Jeter stands alone atop the Yankees Mount Olympus.
Gehrig is passing names like Ruth and Gehrig and DiMaggio and Berra and Mantle. Those are not just big names, those are iconic names.
Still another Yankee icon would also reach a milestone.
The 500th save for Mariano Rivera, the second in history to reach that plateau.
And all along, the Yankees continued to win, grabbing a stronghold on first place as the second half unfolded. And one question had been fully answered. For up until August, the Yankees were 0-8 on the season against their hated rivals.
And the question was, well, the Yankees are good, but they can't seem to beat the Boston Red Sox.
That one's drilled deep to left field. There it goes.
One of my first ever
And that was a
Yankee
great
memories
series
is
for
this
us.
home run.
And we
Not
ended up
watching live with the
sweeping them 4
Yankeeography.
games.
Watch the whole thing, all 16 innings.
Two-run home run for Alex Rodriguez.
Everybody was saying, well, that was the monkey on their back. They couldn't beat the Red Sox. Well, that was the beginning of them really starting to pound the Red Sox, where they took 9 of the last 10 games that they faced him.
And a big reason for their second half surge was their equally big ace.
This is
CeCe
why
was money in
CeCe
the second half.
Sabathia signed with the Yankees.
He's been almost unbeatable. He's lost only one start since the All-Star game.
He delivered a 19-win season. Sabathia,
Bro, we called a fucking shove on Friday, dude.
A complete game.
By season's end, the Yankees had 103 victories, the most in the majors, and they've done it in style with 51 comeback wins.
09 was probably Jeter's last truly elite season. Offensively, the shortstop. With 2012 at the tier level, 2012 was really good. But 09, he was legitimately, he was insane.
The swagger's back, and the feeling of being
18
able to
homers,
win
2 doc.
every single game is back here.
The Yankees have won.
Yeah,
the
drop a like, you
American
don't mind.
League East.
Not that
And
big a
the
deal,
great
bro.
Rivera was center stage to wrap it up.
If you want to. We're
Clinching
kind of
the
just
American
chilling.
League
But I'm
East
sure this will
was our
probably stay
first
up on the
goal,
channel
but we
afterwards.
knew that we had a lot of work ahead of us to get to where we wanted.
Back in the playoffs, the team that was built to win set about its task. And perhaps no one felt a greater weight this October than their much talked about third baseman.
All right, so, and again, I'm not going to be pausing too much throughout these, but a lot of the narratives surrounding A-Rod in his postseason very similar to Judge, and there's some quotes A-Rod has in this, and just some things you can take away from this and kind of like manifest it towards Judge, where he kind of talks about you really just need that one big moment to help your team win, and then that's a monkey off your back. A-Rod was insane this postseason. It's part of why this is so epic.
They keep talking about it's been so much different for A-Rod with a different focus, a different mindset.
Alex Rodriguez has been a point of fascination with the Yankees and Yankee fans for years now, especially when it comes to winning big games.
But now October, which has been a problem in recent years for A-Rod.
It wasn't important. I mean, everyone talked about this slump or that slump. The truth of the matter is you're looking for one moment or two moments to help the team win.
And as fate would have it, one of those moments emerged in Game 2 of the Division Series, down by 2 to the Twins in the ninth.
Badass, bro.
An unbelievably dramatic two-run home run, and the game is tied at 3.
And it wasn't just a home run, it was an absolute blast. And again, the sheer elation that you could see from the team and the joy on his face.
Watch A-Rod's reaction. That's the bench now. I got it.
My emotions have been under control, for the most part, this whole October. I've been just focusing on winning games and trying to do something to help the team win.
For those who don't know, A-Rod struggles mightily for most part of his playoff career. 2009, he finally turned it on. Historically, he had one of the greatest players of all time.
Set the stage for another dramatic finish.
Swung on and line to left field. Down the line, it is gone! Gone! It's a walk-off by Mark Teixeira.
How nice to have Sterling back.
New York took a 2-0 lead and a red-hot A-Rod into Minnesota, where the Bombers continue to live up to their nickname.
And it is gone! Alex Rodriguez has tied the game. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs in this series.
The Yankees swept the Twins
2011,
aside, and in the championship series, Alex continued his magnificent postseason play.
It is high, it is far, it is gone! He's done it again! It is the 3rd time in the playoffs that A-Rod has hit a game-tying home run. Unbelievable, the feats of Alex Rodriguez.
That was unbelievable. There were so many questions coming into this postseason about him, and what I think he was able to do was enjoy it. He seemed relaxed going into the playoffs, and he did what he does best.
A-Rod had 6 homers, 18 RBIs as well.
Playoff renaissance continues for Alex Rodriguez.
That is the stuff that Hollywood is made out of.
Alex's postseason has been outstanding, and we don't get to the World Series maybe if it's not for Alex and what
I hate how he says maybe
the first 2 rounds.
1,000% without question you don't get there without A-Rod.
But in the postseason, pitching is always paramount, and the Yankees starting staff proved that point, led by LCS MVP CeCe.
The Yankees used 3 starters the entire playoffs. CeCe, AJ, and
7 strikeouts through 7, electrifying this crowd at Yankee Stadium.
And as always, the team felt secure turning the game and the series over to their incomparable closer.
And now Mariano and the Yankees are 1 strike away.
Yankees win the pennant.
Ball game over. American League Championship Series over.
Not to compare them at all. Mo is doing it's all about 6-out saves. Always
Yankees will be aiming for their 27th World Championship.
Which he always was. It's pretty sick that at least right now we've been kind of the same. Which that has since been broken many times. The record now is franchise-wise 300 that they hit in 20.
The Yankees' foes were imposing. After all, they were the defending champs.
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.
And when the 2009 season got underway, they were looking to become just the 4th National League team ever to repeat.
We enjoy the game like I think we do. And we play like I think we can. We are the team to beat.
I think the main worry was if we were going to come back ready.
You ready, buddy?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. You excited? Yeah.
We all came back ready to go and look forward to the challenge.
He fell off quick, but Howard's prime was fun.
We have an opportunity to have legendary status in this game if our team can win again. You never know when a dynasty can start, and I think the guys on our team are hungry to do that.
They certainly had the offensive weapons, a powerful lineup that could match up with anyone, led by a trio of stars.
I think the key is that they have a core of guys, Jimmy Rollins, Chase Utley, Ryan Howard.
Unbelievable.
guys have such a great nucleus of players.
They've supplemented it with Shane
Oh yeah, we'll be
Victorino
getting the Pedro stuff, dude.
and Jason
This
Ward.
movie was the introduction of my, for me as a kid, to
Ward's
Paige
career
Martinez and the
year
whole
in
like history behind it.
2009 took an already formidable lineup to another level, as did the addition of Raul Ibanez.
He is the best acquisition that anybody could have made.
Oh,
during
well,
this
we'll talk
offseason.
about when they get to the
They
A-Rod
led
double in
the
Game 4.
National
We'll be talking
League
about that.
with
One of my favorite moments of all
224
time.
home runs.
And that one is gone!
Let's go, Jacob.
4 Phillies hit 30 or more.
Sit back and relax, bro. We're watching the 09 World Series film, baby. Get hyped.
Game tied. 3-run homer.
We're gassing up the Phillies right now.
Collectively as a group, when they are hitting the ball, they're almost impossible to beat simply because they hit the ball out of the ballpark.
When they won it all in 2008, their closer was exceptional.
How does Brad Lidge duplicate what he did last year? It's impossible.
Perfect in the regular season, perfect in the postseason.
You can't top perfection.
But in 2009, their bullpen, especially Lidge, was their Achilles heel.
It has been a long year for Brad Lidge. 11 blown saves for Lidge.
That's why you play 162 games. You're gonna have your ups and downs. He's gonna be there when we need him.
They certainly needed an ace down the stretch, and Cliff Lee exceeded all expectations.
The Cliff Lee trade, I think, was perfect for Philadelphia. They needed a starting pitcher. Cliff Lee was last year's Cy Young
I'm
Award
never gonna
winner.
rip the
He
pen.
became an instant hero.
Strike 3 called, and the game is over.
Another midseason pickup also had quite a resume.
3-time Cy Young Award winner, 8-time
Yeah,
All-Star.
there he is.
Got him. 9 strikeouts for Pedro Martinez.
And it's been a good pickup for them.
You know, adding the pitching with a great lineup and a great defense, obviously it's the perfect combination.
The Phillies certainly were a confident bunch,
Watch him out. Watch him out.
but they walked the walk to back up the talk.
The Phillies have won the National League East for the
Don't worry, they only
third
keep talking about the Phillies for that much
consecutive
longer.
year.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. We're trying to get in there and take care of business.
Come October, they embraced the role of the
Casually,
defending
Noah,
champs.
casually.
If you win a World Series,
Hell
you're
yeah,
gonna have
Glenn. I
that
wanted to
target
watch
on your
something,
back.
bro. We were
They're
chilling
a
before.
battling team. They will fight back.
Whatever the opponent brings to the table, we've got to do better.
And they did just that. Losing just 2 games on
I'm not calling Yamamoto overrated at all, but you guys know what I was saying before. The lineup he faced in general, Dodgers, is not what we're running out there for this World Series. Very different. Mainly because Minnesota was coming. 2, Yankees ball out on the road. 3,
Live from Yankee
this is an
Stadium in New
NL,
York,
but
it's
Yamamoto's
New
the
York
righty. The Dodgers
Yankees
don't have one
baseball
lefty starter
tonight.
this entire
The
series.
first game of the
And obviously
2009 World Series.
It had
We get owned by
been
lefties,
too
so that's
long,
huge.
But the
We're not
Fall
gonna be facing
Classic was finally back in the Bronx.
You know, we haven't been in a World Series in 6 years, and you know, that's what you play for.
That just cracks me up, bro. Like, fucking poor you, Derek. Poor you, bro. We haven't been in the World Series in 6 years. Oh, man. Who knew what would be coming after that?
I have one goal, and that goal is to get to the World Series.
And it's funny, because
try
when
to
I
win a
first watched this at like
championship.
10 years old, that did sound like a long time. Wow, 6 years.
The Yankees won the World Series the first year that Yankee Stadium opened back in 1923, and that is the way the Yankees intend to christen this new version of Yankee Stadium.
And again, he'll be pitching on the road. Lineup's different.
Spotlight than being in New
Excuse me, not. He'll
Order
be
and
at home.
Mystique are really
You know what I
about
mean?
the
Yankees
players
playing
on the field. I know we talk about the ghosts all the time, but
Yeah,
it's
baby.
not the spirits floating
See,
around the
this
stadium.
shit gets me hyped.
It's the guys on the field.
And those men in pinstripes had finished with the best home record in baseball. But the Phillies could claim the Major League's best road record. Something had to give.
It's going to be tough. I mean, for us to be the champions, we have to beat the
Dame's a
champions.
dog.
And I think that's what everybody in baseball wanted to see.
I've always liked that line.
You can tell right away if a World Series is going to have buzzing on it. This one's going to have a lot of buzz.
You can apply that to this
Part
fucking
the
day right now, bro.
swagger of those
Very
defending
similar World
champs
Series, but cooler,
made
man.
it clear to all of New York when one brash Philly boldly predicted another parade.
Charlie, what do you think of Jimmy's prediction?
What was Jimmy's?
Jimmy predicted you guys would win in 5, and if you're feeling nice, 6.
I don't. What do I think is? But hopefully it's a good one.
Real quick, the thing that's so sick about this World Series and applies to the one that we're about to see with Yankees Dodgers, it was best versus the best. Yankees best team in the AL, Phillies best team in the NL. That shit's fucking sick, man. Like, there's no way you could see it otherwise unless you're just a hater of these two teams.
I played against Jimmy. He's a confident man, and in my opinion, that's just telling me that he's got a lot of confidence in his team.
So, but he's not playing the National League this week. He's playing the varsity.
Bro, I hate that Reggie left us, dog. I want to fucking like Reggie, dude.
Game
he is
one.
badass.
Game one. We're in the fall.
This shit is hype, Chad.
Series.
This shit's fucking hype.
Get ready for this game. We call it the World Series.
Are you ready?
I was born ready.
I don't think you could have a better matchup here in Game 1. Why? Because in an ironic twist, two guys who were teammates with the Cleveland Indians are facing off in this World Series. CC Sabathia and Cliff Lee.
I know, and it's nuts.
We developed a pretty good relationship there and became friends over time. And it was kind of neat for me personally to get to match up against him in the World Series.
Cliff Lee was
It's just weird, because a couple years ago we were talking about, maybe pitching in the World Series together. Now we're in different clubhouses.
Razor, I'm kind of with you, bro.
That we got out there are top-notch pitchers. Believe me, this matchup probably couldn't have been better.
Well, I really think that we have the two best teams in baseball, and we haven't had that for a while. That's
This
why
is
this
epic,
is going to be a
bro.
great series.
Anyways, I would say typically 7 games. The series, I think, will definitely go back to LA.
We bring you Game 1 of the Fall Classic.
Like, I have Yanks in 6. Someone saying like Yanks in 5. I just don't see that, bro. I think the series definitely goes back to LA.
Led by their captain, Derek Jeter.
Chad, this feels like we're like an actual watch party right now, bro. I better like say let's go.
CC Sabathia, the big left-hander, to Jimmy Rollins, batting right-handed, and the pitch. It's buttered up the first base side. Coming down the line is Teixeira. He gloves it, and he tags.
By the way,
Rollins
audio's
out,
still good in chit
and
chat.
just like that, there is one away.
Both starters traded zeros, but in the third,
don't even know,
Chase Utley made Sabathia work.
Foul off some tough pitches, worked a full count, and there's a fastball pretty much down the middle.
Swung on a high fly to right and deep.
Hit off the end of the bat a little bit, but down the right field light, Yankee Stadium's pretty short.
He's at the wall. He can't get it. It's gone. A home run for Chase Utley. What an at-bat.
That's the one thing that people say about Chase Utley. It's just a tough at-bat.
Philadelphia draws
Bro,
first
Twitter
blood.
keeps saying I have fucking like
Phillies take a
new
1-0 lead.
That's
now 56 pitches
little
for
free icon.
Sabathia.
When I don't have new message.
It was the first home run
You think it's a
CC
fucking
had
bad
given
bitch
up
hit
to
me
a
up?
left-handed
Hell.
batter at Yankee
You figure this shit
Stadium
out?
all year
What up,
long.
Elon?
Sabathia does not look as sharp as he has.
CC actually was not skinny.
3 tries this postseason.
Armed with a slim lead,
Sure, most of you
Cliff
guys have seen
Lee
CC now.
began to
He's fucking
carve
like
up the potent Yankee lineup and was mildly surprised by his success.
With the
Yeah,
break
Ali
that
was
I
a
had
dog in
between
the
my
lineup,
last
though.
2 starts, I thought I was going to be a little rusty early.
0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Jeter goes down on strikes.
He was locked in from the get-go.
He does seem like a
Sometimes it only
fucking
takes
punk, though, bro. You can tell he thinks he's
really
like
lock it
badass
in.
and shit.
Struck him
The way he's
out
talking.
swinging. A very strong first inning for Cliff Lee.
Getting through the first inning fairly quickly was big for me and kind of set the tone for the game.
Phillies fans had seen this before. Lee was in cruise control.
Cliff Lee has struck out the side here in the 4th inning.
When he got ahead, he was able to put guys away. You know, he struck quite a few guys out and he kept guys off balance.
On the other side, Sabathia was not at the top of his game, but he still kept his team close.
You know, he's not as sharp, yet here it is in the 6th. 1 run, 2 hits.
CC had the probably the
we just weren't
longest
able
sleeves
to
in
get things
history.
done against Cliff.
Honestly, I
CC
bet
retired
you.
8
Don't you
in a
think
row
CC's
after
sleeves
giving up
always
the
had?
home run to
And
Utley,
obviously it's
but
custom tailored
Chase
players.
came up
Like
again in the
he always had his go
Coach
past
County
elbow.
threw a fastball right there, and I was able to put the barrel on it.
Swung on, hit in the air, deep to right field. Swisher doesn't even venture back. That one is gone into the bleachers. It's the 2nd home run of the night for Chase Utley, and the Phillies lead it 2-0.
On the second home run, we wanted a little, the fastball to be a little bit higher,
Yeah.
and obviously it's too much of the plate.
Utley is the 2nd left-handed batter to hit 2 home runs. Left-handed
Yes,
pitcher
yeah.
in a World Series game.
If you're asking about how the fact I can't count on 9, like
After I gave the second home run to
I
Utley, I
came
kind of felt
late
like we
to
were down
Yankee
10
fan.
nothing, not 2-0.
or in terms of like
And that was in
hardcore
part
fan,
because
where I actually
Lee
watched
was making it
2011.
look so easy.
All the while, Cliff Lee looks
Oh,
like
let's
he's
go.
barely broken a sweat.
went out and dealt, controlled the game from pitch one.
His stuff is popping here tonight.
I am going to pause and read this super chat really quick in a minute.
The Phillies had seized home field advantage back from the Yanks.
I only do it with the
3 more
Yankee
wins,
question.
and Jimmy Rollins was a prophet.
Real quick, shout out William Chris, $10 super chat. My man says, "Hey Dan, if you weren't allowed to pick an obvious choice for a World Series MVP, word, who would your under the radar choice for us to be looked out for?" All right, word. We can answer this quick, and thanks, William. So my pick actually is Judge, but obviously he's counted out here with the obvious thing. We'll say no Judge, no Stanton, no Soto, and I won't go pitcher. That's lame. Or if I could count Cole, I probably would go Cole, but we'll go position player. Glaber. Does that count? I'll go Glaber. Let's resume. But please, continue discussing that. That was a very good question, William, and thank you. Do have to say it, though, again, I have Judge, World Series MVP, like,
Tonight,
5 home runs this series. Legitimate prediction, set in stone right now.
World
Judge going to do
Series,
5 times
a
this
game
series.
the Yankees really have to win.
Anyways,
we're playing a very good baseball team. And you don't want to spot them 2 games when it's the best of 7.
Well, our prediction is the home team take it in 7.
Jay-Z.
Give them a little head start on
Yo,
game
is he
1
actually...
we want to make it exciting.
Having
is
already
Jay-Z
stolen
hot watering
home
out the
field
whole
advantage, the
Diddy
Phillies
thing?
turned
Because
to
I'm so
38-year-old
down
Pedro
to have
Martinez.
Jay-Z and fucking Alicia Keys back at the stadium to sing.
Electric
that
atmosphere
would be
tonight
awesome.
because of Pedro Martinez.
Manuel has created quite a stir with the
They
Pedro
should so do
Martinez
that. Or is
for
Jay-Z
game
like...
2. The media is fascinated with the idea of Pedro pitching here, thinking they'd never see Pedro again. He's one of the great New York enemies.
Here comes
dude,
the
Mike
man
Francesa, man.
that New York loves to hate.
Pedro had aura, dude. Pedro had fucking aura, bro.
I don't know if you have realized this, but I might be the most influential player that ever stepped in Yankee Stadium.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
What a motherfucker. But I mean that sincerely. He has fucking aura. As a fucking villain, like
60,000 people chanting your name. You have to consider yourself someone special.
I love it. I really do.
Come all the way back.
Jay-Z is cooked, Dan. Really? He is cooked. Okay, word. You guys know I'm kind of like out of the whole thing.
I'm not a violent man.
He's not saying to use your head. He's saying I'll hit you in the head.
Pedro's psycho.
I mean, come on.
You do have to appreciate it, man. Like, we would all fucking love Pedro if we did.
And Pedro threw him down.
Some people may be disgusted by the way I'm talking about it right now. I didn't grow up
with whatever I have.
Early 2000s.
Well, Pedro no longer wears that
so obviously I respect the
Venus
hate,
cap,
but it's
here
not.
at Yankee Stadium,
I don't naturally
has a bullseye on his chest.
Oh, I love it.
The Yankees will counter with A.J. Burnett, and the Yankees, who have been
all right, so like to the
good
point
so
where
far
Jay-Z
in this
couldn't.
postseason,
There's
have
no
not
way they could
found
have him at the
themselves
stadium,
in this
correct?
position just yet, and that
AJ
is
too had long
in what
ass
you might
sleeves.
call a must-win scenario.
I didn't want to be too calm. I didn't want to be too nervous. I wanted to live in the moment, having it be my first World Series start.
I think
so
I
my main
repeated that
concern was to
exact
get
line
ahead and to get
Football
ahead with
Battle
conviction.
Flashbulbs going
I
off
knew it
as
was from
we're
the 09 World
underway in
Series.
Game 2 tonight.
To come out and
But, I
feed
mean,
off that crowd, I think that really helped me from the get-go.
Right off the bat, he was hitting his spots.
Hey, Jeff
His
Nelson.
fastball, you could see Molina sit up inside on the left-handed hitters.
Pitch is strike 3.
Sounds like
Fastball inside corner.
Watch his fastball moving from left to right.
Terrific movement on that fastball.
Oh, I love
these
Alicia
hitters
Keys,
are
dude. I
gonna have a
love
hard
Alicia
time
Keys.
with it.
Every time
I really, I am
he
getting
has
into
a chance to throw a no-hitter, his stuff is that good.
The front
Burnett
wheel is on.
breezed through the first inning, and in the face of the heated hype, Pedro displayed his playoff cool.
You knew Pedro Martinez could handle it. He
Yo,
wasn't
shout out
even rattled
Sweeney
by
Murray,
anything
man.
going
Sweeney is the
on
man.
around
I
him.
wonder what he's doing. He knows not standing.
Pedro as he gets Derek
Boy, they fucking dumbasses for that. I think it
It
was their
seems like
decision.
every time they start to chant that,
Sweeney's the
I
fucking man.
get better
Cabrera is down swinging.
and better.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Hey, you think Pedro's full of himself?
He loves this limelight, and he thrives on it.
Burnett
SP, I'm-
encountered his first bit of trouble in the top of
Man,
the
for
second.
somebody who's like not a
when
believer in
Raul
jinxes,
Ibanez
like this time of
showed
year I
how
do kind of believe in it. Like I don't want to say I'm like ridiculously confident
Two
game one.
balls, 2 strikes. Phil's looking for their first base
Let's just say
runner
my
tonight
plan
in
is
the
to
scoreless game.
And then SP, I don't know if you've been in here before, but I have had a lot of dreams and fascinations so far about leaving LA on 2-0. Which is obvious, but I legitimately
With Raul on second and 2
part of my
out.
plan.
17-year veteran Matt Stairs had the
This guy was
chance to give the Phils the lead.
It's like a classic slugger.
Look back at second base. Here's the pitch. Stairs swings and hits one sharply under the glove of A-Rod and into left field. Around third
A-Rod
is
probably could have made
Ibanez.
that
He's
play.
trying to score. The throw from Damon is offline, and the Phillies have a 1-0 lead.
In the fourth, the Phillies put another man on base when Jason Worth singled to right.
You're in a tight
100%
ball game.
Dog, I agree.
Every base runner is the potential to really change the game.
Worth can run. He stole 20 out of 23. Not only did the Phils run, but more
Shout out Jose
importantly, they ran
Molina.
successfully.
Here's a pitch now. That's low and inside. A snap throw to first.
Come on.
Jose Molina.
See you later. That's a badass throw and a
That was one
badass
of the most
tag.
athletic plays, one of the most spectacular
What's up,
plays
Tex?
I've seen as a
Yo,
first
shout out
baseman.
Tex, man. Tex was a dog.
Throw by Jose Molina. Tried to go
Good
back
game.
in standing up, and he stumbled and came off the bag.
When you can get the crowd fired up like that, I think it fires up the pitcher, and that's what it seemed to do to Burnett.
Struck him out swinging. Fastball away.
Such an epic World Series to win, man. I mean, 2009, first year of the new stadium.
You know, kind of just
Get that shit out of the way ASAP. Huge. Made all these contracts worth it no matter what. Some of them legitimately were long term. The season was good. Tex went on to still be good. Like I said before, AJ was ass afterwards, but this fucking game alone, dog.
I was
Justify
trying to be
that
aggressive
contract.
off Pedro. I know his off-speed pitches were working so well. First pitch, he threw me a fastball that missed.
And there's ball one inside.
The next pitch was up in the zone, and I put a good swing on it.
There's 1-0 pitch. Is flying in the air to right center field. Back at the wall.
And Tex, rough 09 postseason. That's a moment right there, bro.
It's a momentum changer. After giving up the one run and us being down one, to have him come up and have a huge at-bat like that really changed the game.
AJ, meanwhile, was
Hell yeah,
bewildering
Nick, let's
the
go.
Phillies lineup with his devastating hook.
Yeah, I was rooting the Dodgers Yankees documentary, which would have been awesome, though. We got 5 minutes in. It's
There are
fucking
people
sick.
who will tell you he has the best
They,
curveball in baseball, and Game 2 showed you why.
3 times tonight. Ryan Howard
Just
is
dumb.
struck out, and a total of
Shit,
7
fucking
on
Rose
the night
was
for AJ.
unlocked in 3.
Hitter
on this
like
weekend,
Howard, you
anybody could
mentioned
watch.
that it's starting in the other batter's box. There's no way you can get to it because it breaks, and then all of a sudden it's on that
But I get
outside
it.
part of the plate.
He's a strikeout victim. We're out number 3. A big punch out for Burnett.
With the game still tied in the 6th, Hideki Matsui came up with a plan.
しっかりボールを絞ってね、打席に入ろうと思ってましたし、何球かファウル打ったのがね、運よく最後にその甘い球が来たという感じでした。
Yeah, Judge is winning MVP. I'm telling you. 5 home runs, 5 fucking homers in the World Series, bro. I'm telling you.
Matsui's hit so many big home runs for us this year, and last night was no different.
The 1-2 pitch in the right field seats.
Oh yeah, Zach. Yep.
My God.
Texas eyes
That was
frozen.
a big
Anytime
goal
the pitch
for
comes,
us
like
that put us up for the first time in the series.
it's fucking hilarious.
With the Yankees now holding a 1-run lead,
It's a good old
Pedro
first baseman,
Martinez
classic
was
lefty
down,
first baseman,
but
switching
not
out.
quite out.
There's a lot of decisions for a manager, and in the postseason, those are going to get brought to the forefront.
Such as Charlie's decision to send Pedro back out in the 7th, following a brief chat.
Classic.
Charlie Manuel went down to talk to Pedro Martinez. You can see Pedro.
Pedro is
saying,
such a
"I'm fine."
classic. Like
I
that
kind
is
of
just a
wondered if Grady
picture right
Little
there. That is a
somehow
good old
come
fucking
back to
picture.
manage the Phillies.
Pats him on the backside and returns to the dugout.
Much like Little 6 years ago, Manuel felt Pedro had one more inning in him, a move that was
We haven't even
open to
gotten to half
second
of the
guessing.
Here is Pedro Martinez back for the bottom of the 7th inning as he approaches 100
Definitely,
pitches on the
A-Rod.
night.
A-Rod's
In the other
09
Joe
World
was
Series in
making
particular was
all the
big because
right
the
moves.
hitting game
Everything
forward,
Girardi
which is
touched
so
in Game 2
badass.
turned to gold for him. None better than Jerry Hairston.
And you guys know one of my favorite
Girardi
clips
had
we talked
called on
about here is
Hairston
that
to
game
give
4
Nick
with A-Rod
Swisher a
Jr.
blow. And because of
We'll
his
talk about it
past
when we get to that.
success against Pedro,
I was going to be more aggressive and really
Jerry
start to
Hairston
attack
Jr.
him.
Breaking ball is grounded foul off third.
I was able to get a pretty good
Dude,
pitch
they
to
made the
handle.
saturation
I
on
was
the
able to
broadcast so
dump it
much
into
better. Look how green that grass
Hairston
is.
off the end of the bat into right field.
That's why I always up the saturation on Yankees aspects. I like color.
Hold it first with a leadoff single.
Yeah, we got 370 people here. Fuck
Hairston
yeah.
with Brett Gardner and
I don't have it on my
pressure
end. Let's see the chat.
Gardner takes his lead. Martinez holds the set. Feliz creeps in at third.
Oh yeah, drop a like if you
Base
can.
hit. Gardner goes to third. It's a
at
base hit
Gardner with
for
low pants.
Melky, and the Yankees have first and third, no one out.
once again, Pedro stayed in a little too long.
That'll do it for
Yeah, it's
Pedro
his first year without
Martinez.
him.
107
Hold on.
pitches.
These fans chance to serenade Pedro. fans hearing it from every corner of the ballpark in the Bronx.
A slow walk off the
Yo,
hill.
look at that color, bro. That's a
grin. He looks up into the
sports
stands.
podcast, at least baseball and shit, don't have enough saturation.
Enjoys that for as long as I am here.
The great Pedro Martinez.
Because I don't think you're going to be hearing from me very much after all this is done.
Pedro out, Park in, and a pinch hitter at the plate.
What did he end up doing? He went to the Mets in 2010. Did he go back to the
The
Mets?
situation really helped me a little bit, and having first and third and nobody out, I went out there and looked for a pitch that I can stay in the middle of the field.
Swung on line, base hit, center field.
Man, Posada, you guys do everything.
It's a base hit and an RBI for Posada, and the Yankees take a 3-1
he's where I think the
lead.
dynasty hurts him.
With 9 strikeouts, Burnett had been brilliant
Andy
at a
two in a
time
way,
when the
man.
Yankees needed him most. On
You just
came
isolate
Rivera
Andy, put him on
for
another
a
team, give him 4 rings.
The man with more saves in postseason
that
history than
postseason
anyone
success, too.
else, and that is Mariano Rivera.
He's good. He's one of the best closers in baseball.
I feel like the writers
I've seen our
drew
team
a
handle
line.
good pitching. We're scoring runs late in the game.
I wish Posada
The
got the
Phillies
300
put
homers.
runners
What
on
did he finish, like
first and
280, I
second
think?
against Rivera. And with
Dan, bro,
Utley at
if
the
he got
plate,
300, he's in.
Manuel
That's
faced
a shame.
another one of those game-changing decisions.
If you're Charlie Manuel, do you risk running Rollins from second base?
No, he just get hurt that one
Victorino
year
from
over
first base, because if you do run them, you will open up some holes.
Utley's a left-hand hitter, and Posada's got a straight shot at Rollins. And I want Howard to hit, too.
The pitch is
Oh,
swung
don't
on a
insult
double play
him.
ground ball to second. Cano has it. The second one. Jeter to first. Double play.
Wasn't you, Eric? Yeah. No, like I said, you guys
Rivera
get me
gets
thinking,
through.
bro. I thought I was like
When
crazy
Joe called
opposed
upon
to
him
it.
for
I just
6 outs, it's huge for a guy
I
like
still
Mariano to
understand.
be
It
able
definitely
to
is
come in and
fringe.
finish
I'm
the
not saying
job
he's
off
fringe in
against
the
a
first
tough
ballot.
lineup.
But Mighty Mo would do
Although anybody
just
thinks
that.
is a Hall of Famer should be a first ballot. That's what I was thinking.
This will be the 39th pitch of the night for Rivera. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The ball game is over, and the
You know what I mean,
Yankees
though?
have tied
You're
the
like,
World Series.
Oh,
at a
he's
game
probably a Hall of
apiece.
Famer, not a first ballot. So what do you mean? Like, so you're gonna vote him for the Hall of Fame
for so
in a couple
long
years?
that It's just amazing what he's capable
If
of.
he's a Hall of Famer. You
A
just vote for the Hall of
two-inning
Fame.
save
Vote
for
for him.
Rivera and a tough one. 39
2-inning save. He did it all the
to get it
time.
done, but get it done, he did.
He's probably like, damn, we fucking know. Badass dude. Yeah, when those guys pitched for the fucking war. Oh, hell yeah, Nick. Hell yeah. Yo, you're probably talking about BB5.
Good evening,
yep.
everyone, and welcome
BB5,
as the
that's
scene shifts
starting
to
November.
Philadelphia.
Look at that.
After the Phillies split 2 with the Yankees in New York, these two teams look to get a leg up in Game 3 of the World Series.
First things first, the weather
Wait, no, they
update.
lose this
Rain
game? No, I was
starting
thinking
to
Game
fall.
4.
It's starting to fall pretty hard.
I wasn't
Wait, no, I'm
really
not spoiling
concerned
it.
that
I
we were
remember
going to be
fucking
rained
happening.
out. The radar had said that there was going to be rain. It was a little bit harder than all of us thought. But we knew that we were going to play. We just didn't know when we were going to start.
Once we do get going,
Yeah,
Cole
we're not gonna
Hamels,
have-
last year's World
knock on
Series
wood,
MVP
any of
is gonna
those
get out
issues.
there for the Phillies.
in
As for the
LA.
Yankees, they give the ball to Andy Pettit.
During that rain
And
delay,
it's like,
I was
you look at the
trying to
forecast
stay
in the
mentally
Northeast right now,
locked
bro,
in.
like right here.
The problem is you can
Like
only hold
straight
your
sun,
focus for
sun,
a certain
sun.
amount of time. So I closed my eyes and just dozed off for a few minutes and
Yep,
shut
and it is
myself
a
down.
man, bro.
It's that kind of
First it sounded like he
unflappable
said,
approach
"I
to a
shit
crucial game that has allowed Andy to become the all-time leader in postseason wins,
I can't tell
starts,
you, Eric.
and innings
I really
pitched.
can't tell you. I signed a contract that I can't
Pettit
tell you.
has been old reliable, just as we remember him from the past.
The past for Cole Hamels brought him a World Series MVP, but 2009 had been a struggle.
A 1-1 record in his 3 starts and a .675 earned run average. They just need
I don't
a
know
real
about
good
that.
start
He's a
from him tonight
catcher.
because
And
that
he
could
did
put the Phillies in an
exactly
outstanding
30
position
homers, didn't he?
in this
In
World
07?
Series.
That 1 year crazy
Here
year
is
he
some
had.
great news. The tarp is coming off here in
You know who that is, Chad?
Philadelphia.
You know who that is? You recognize that voice?
This place is wild.
Whose voice was that, Chad? You hear that?
This crowd is absolutely going after it. Flashbulbs popping here at Citizens Bank Park as we are underway tonight.
And with the crowd behind him, Cole got off to a fast start.
Yeah, yo. Prime Hamels was a dog.
Very
He was
big
pretty
for
good for a
Hamels to
good
get
while,
off
too.
to a good start.
He went into
I
the
was in
2010s.
Tampa last year and Hamels was lights out. We couldn't get to him. I'm just hoping he's not the same guy.
This big crowd has been roaring on every pitch. Strike 3 called, a fastball to the outside corner, and a very strong
See, now, yo, this shit, if like we were Yankees Phillies in the World Series, that's somewhere I would maybe consider going to a road game.
The old Cole Hamels appeared to be back. Now it was the Yankees' turn to see how Andy would handle the long wait.
After that rain delay, it felt good, but never felt like I was cranked up and ready to go like I was the first time.
Starting pitchers, they're creatures of habit. They have their routine starting about an hour and a half before game time. That gets disrupted.
I agree that he should have been
underdogs. All over again.
People say they're just going off like the betting favorites. We're like plus 105.
Jason Worth will start it off.
Jason Worth, a big, strong hitter.
I agree with that.
There's a high fly ball. It's deep to left.
We'll talk about it
This
later.
one is gone.
His 6th home run of the postseason, and he's given the Phils a 1-0 lead.
When the Phillies see an opening, they often pounce. With one out, they put...
Really quick to say, Jason says you should do a 1998 Yankees World Series watch party. We'll be doing hella shit like this in the off-season. We'll be doing like Yankeeography watch parties, all this kind of thing. So 100%, bro, in the off-season.
Runners on first and second, and then got a gift from Hamels.
Out for the plate, Posada and Pettit both let it roll.
What
a perfect bunt.
Oh, so great.
That inning was we didn't execute getting the out with the bunt.
Base hit for Hamels, who is up there.
That's probably a lot of saying right now, the old timers.
If you walk rounds, it's not such a big deal.
He walks in a run. Jimmy
Most of what the
Rollins
old
works
timers
the
would say.
walk. Phillies crosses the plate, and the Phillies lead 2-0.
No, the Yankees are in a heap of trouble.
There's courses in a game, especially in a World Series game, when the crowd is going crazy and you have to weather the storm.
This storm was a red and white tsunami coming out of the stands as the Phils made it 3-0 with a sacrifice fly. And now up came their hottest hitter.
There are going to be several pitches you got to make to get out of some situations. Fortunately enough, I was able to get through that inning.
No, it was a little closer. I was eating before, so
3 runs and give our team a chance to fight back.
Just like they'd done 51 times in 2009, more than any other team. But Cole remained sharp.
Well, the Yankees have done absolutely nothing with Cole Hamels over the first 3.
The first 3 innings, we had nothing. No walks, no hits, no nothing.
This is the Cole Hamels the Phillies saw last October.
A-Rod's every move this postseason.
Dude, A-Rod, talk about fucking aura, dude. Oh, dude!
Why should his first World Series hit be any different?
Here's one down the right field line, and it's high off the wall, a fair ball. Teixeira is at third and held there on a double off the wall to right. And the
Like this, I remember seeing this on Sports Center the next morning. Like little vague memories. Like I remember this. This is a big deal.
Joe Girardi's going to go out
It was the first
and
one.
talk to the right field umpire.
Oh, I'm going
Coaches
to candy
players started yelling. They thought it hit the camera.
Looked like it actually hit a camera above the right field wall and should be called a home run.
It's very hard to tell with that plexiglass they have their fence in Philadelphia.
If the camera weren't there, that ball would have gone out of the ballpark.
So we are going to have a replay situation and
Big fan
determine
of
whether that
buckets
ball
of
would have left or not.
It's the first time instant replay's been used in the World Series. It couldn't be more fitting to have Al in the middle of that.
I didn't know it was a home run, but once my teammates came in from the dugout, they were waving at me that it was a home run. Then I was confident that the replay would get it right.
Here come the umpires now back onto the field. It is a home run.
So Alex Rodriguez hits a home run, a delayed home run, but nevertheless, it's an A-bomb from A-Rod, and just like that, the Yankees are in the game.
The home run broke Alex out of an 0-for-8 slump to start this World Series. Now, Nick Swisher was the only Yankee regular without a Fall Classic hit.
In the postseason, he has really struggled badly. 4 hits in 35 postseason at-bats.
Well, I think the
I
biggest
can't
thing
have
for
too
me
much candy,
is,
Chad. Don't let me have more than like 5
taking that
pieces.
day off, in Game 2.
That's when
I had, like,
Girardi
at
sat the
least
struggling
12 last
Swisher down in hopes that a little distance from the game would bring him back to form.
Swisher is going to break out of his slump here tonight. If batting practice is any indication, he was hitting rockets all over his
Damon was fucking wasted all time this day.
Nick Swisher winning off the 5th inning.
Hit on the ground fair over third, down the left field line. It'll be an extra base hit for Swisher. He heads towards second and is there.
After hitting that double down the left field line, just really got a lot of the frustrations out that I've had for the past couple of weeks.
Swisher represents the tying run. Keep in mind now, because we're in the National League ballpark, the pitcher's up next.
I know that I'm not up there to try to hit a home run or do anything like that. I was going to be swinging, though, with a runner in scoring position.
Here's Hamels to Pettit.
It's in the air to left. Looper coming on. Victorino can't get it.
It's going to dunk in for a hit. Swisher rounds third. Coming home. The throw is going to be not in time.
Andy Pettit has just delivered a hit.
That's badass, bro. I can't imagine watching that.
Who would predict that Pettit, who doesn't bat all year long, would get a base hit and knock in the tying run?
We're going to have to listen to Pettit now.
He's got a couple hits in his career, but he always reminds us of them.
They've been bragging about his hitting all year.
They do. They hear a lot about my hitting, and
anytime
interleague rolls around, I like to joke around with them and let them know that I can hit.
I'm sure that's something I'll be hearing 30 years down the line.
Zach, I'll never forget that day.
So Jeter made certain that he could answer Andy with a hit of his own. That put two men on and brought Damon to the plate with a chance to put his team on top.
I'll say, the rotary ones do look good there, and they were nice. The new ones I'll take 100%.
And here's Johnny Damon.
Swung on and line toward the alley in right center. It is a base hit going all the way to the wall. Pettit scores. Here comes Jeter in back of him. No throw. Oh, it's a two-run double for Johnny Damon. And the Yankees take a 5-3 lead.
After scoring just 4 runs in the first 2 games, the Yankees had come up with 5 in just 2 innings against a suddenly shaken Hamels.
For us to get some big hits in some big situations and getting their
I just bought a big bag of candy.
Huge for us.
And the pen also fell prey to the swing of Swish.
I like the way it looks, but I really shouldn't have done it because I've had so much.
It is gone. Nick,
Dude, I don't care about calories, it's just sugar.
You're looking for two moments to help the team win. Nick has done a good job of that, and
you hear that?
See him break out with a big double and then a big home run.
You hear that?
Nick has done a good job of that. Nick has done a good job.
It's not letting me fucking replay it. But what A-Rod said, sorry, that was obnoxious. You're looking for 1 moment or 2 moments to help the team win. Now, I think Judge is going to have an insane slash line in the World Series. I think he's going to win the World Series MVP, hit 5 home runs. But either way, and this goes for everybody, you really just do need that 1 moment, like A-Rod said it, 2 moments, that help the team win. As long as you do that, who really cares what the fucking stats are?
It was nice to see him break out with a big double and
then
a
a
big home run.
Judge needs
By sticking with Swisher and
big moment in that
no
regard.
DH, Girardi had made the decision to keep Hideki Matsui's hot bat on the bench.
チームがこういう風にやってほしいということに対してね、自分の精一杯なプレーでね返していけたらいいなと思ってるし。
And that role in this game was to pinch hit in the 8th.
There's a drive into deep left field. That one is way back there. That ball is gone.
All right, I'm going to hit home
run
for
Hideki Matsui.
The Sayonara Kid pinch hits a home run in the 8th inning, and the Yankees take an 8-4 lead.
The Phillies did get to within 3 runs in the 9th, but their fate was sealed.
Mariano Rivera will come on and finish it out. He is having another terrific postseason.
Broken bat pop up, and the Yankees win Game 3. The Yankees come from behind, trailing 3-0. They went to work. Their offense woke up. Nick Swisher with a double and a home run in this game.
The Yankees have now taken a 2-1 lead in the World Series.
Bro, it's a shame. I just can't have candy in the house, bro. I'm actually going to have to throw that shit out tomorrow. Tonight, dude. Bro, I'll just fucking
Good
eat
evening, everyone, and welcome to a cool November night for baseball here in
We got
South
trolls?
Philadelphia. Tonight, the Yankees enter with a 2-1 series lead after an 8-5 win over the Phillies
I gotta chat up this
last night.
I live in the
If I
present,
do see him all.
which is a gift. That's why it's
being
called the
action.
present.
While Rollins was putting the past behind him, Girardi also focused on the present by sticking to a 3-man rotation. That meant his ace would be starting Game 4 on just 3 days rest, but it was a gamble he was willing to take.
We thought it was important to get our top 3 starters as many starts as we could in this series, and we're facing a very difficult lineup.
Starting a guy on short rest, always an interesting topic. CC Sabathia does have some experience, probably more experience than most guys in the majors with him.
Everybody makes a big deal out of going on 3 days rest, but I had a lot of rest, September. So I kind of felt like I'll be good to go.
The Yankees
I'm
had
pretty
their
sure it's
ace
throughout the
on
whole
the
postseason, but the way that Girardi
Phillies
just scored that, maybe it was
countered
only the
with
World
Joe
Series.
Blanton, who had faced the Yankees 4 times in
But
his
who the hell else
career
would have started
with no
DS or
success.
CS?
Well, the thing that worries me about Blanton is his earned run average against the Yankees.
Jabba didn't get a
over
playoff
8.
start, right?
So if the Yankee bats come alive,
And they swept
against
Minnesota
Joe
in
Blanton,
3, so there
it
you go
could be
there.
a long evening.
And it didn't take long for those bats to show life. For after Jeter singled in the first, Johnny Damon kicked off a sensational night.
Oh, word. We in Game 4 right now?
Drilled to deep right field down the line.
Word, bro.
Jeter heads toward third. Johnny Damon pulls a double down the right field line. And the Yankees have a great start. They have second and third and no one out.
Teixeira knocked home the first run with a bit of small ball. And when A-Rod came to the plate, Blanton countered with some, hard ball.
Now it's Rodriguez's hit. He stares at his own bench as he's hit for the third time in the last 2
Dude, this shit is
Nobody
fucking
likes
epic.
to get hit, let alone 3 times. You could tell that they're trying to pitch him in, but you know, they're missing by quite a bit in.
Yeah,
and Alex at that point was frustrated.
Posada followed with a sacrifice
that guy's really fucking glazed there. I got you, Alex.
It's a much appreciated.
I got you, Alex.
For CC.
Word, I'd probably be the same
that
way.
Definitely always relaxes you. You know, when the guys go out there and score early, you kind of feel like you got a little bit of a cushion to go out there and try to find.
Looks like 2009.
Start to this game 4 for the Yankees.
But Chase Utley was also in a groove, at least against Sabathia. And in the first with Shane on
I hope my
second,
pits don't sting.
Chase
This is a nice
continued
stretch
his
for
mastery.
my lats.
Drives one deep, right center field on the run. Swisher, he turns, he looks. It is off the top of the wall. Victorino around third. He'll come home to score. Chase Utley into second with an RBI double off the wall. It's 2-1.
But CC left Chase on base. And as the game moved along, he settled in.
Sliders struck him out swinging.
Once I get past that first inning, you know, I start feeling pretty good, and I'm able to pound.
Shout out my brother Clayton.
But in the 4th inning, Pedro Feliz did some pounding of his own.
Swung on line toward left field. Damon coming on. He can't get it. Howard's around third.
Yeah, I think people were tweaking on Damon right there.
Safe at the plate. The Phillies have tied this ball game up at 2 apiece.
Oh yeah, CC
once again held the fort in the 4th to keep the game tied at 2. Blanton had also settled down, retiring 11 straight Yankees, but there was still plenty of game to be played.
This has been a very resilient club. When this club gets behind, they feel that we can come back.
They can also break ties, and with 2 on and 1 out in the 5th,
that's the present day
captain
2 chat.
led the charge.
A lot of times it's better to be lucky than it is good. So I was pretty fortunate that I just found the hole.
Jeter hits the ground ball into hole, and it is through to left field, a base hit. Here is Swisher, rounding third. Here comes the throw from Ibanez, not in time. It is a base hit and an RBI by the captain, and the Yankees take a 3-2 lead.
And they didn't stop there, for Damon was having a most memorable night.
Swung on and blew to shallow right. It's going to dunk in for a hit. Rounding third is Melky. Here comes the throw home. It's going to be wide. Melky scores, and the Yankees take a 2-run lead.
A win would give New York a 3-1 lead, and they did appear to be in control of this one. But the Phillies also had a penchant for coming back, and they began with another blast from Chase.
God damn.
Swing and a drive. Hit deep. Right field. Forget about this one. It is gone.
It was just one of those things, you know, didn't make a good pitch.
Yeah, he did.
And left the ball in the middle
2014,
of the plate.
skinny CC, and it just messed his whole thing up.
CC deep again.
Maybe I started throwing
You go like
to him
CC in a
underhand.
2014
And he has made it a
spring training start. He's like legitimately skinny.
Utley's 3rd home run of the series off Sabathia knocked CC
Yo,
out
Nail
of the
is
game.
fucking fat as shit,
The
but yo,
struggling but always
it's different when you're a
dangerous
pitcher,
Howard
man.
was up
Like,
next, and the Yankees
CC being big, yo, that was just his thing, and that works. You're starting
who'd
freaking
been
pitcher.
lights out in the postseason.
It almost like fits.
Damaso Marte into face. Ryan Howard, lefty versus lefty. Here's the pitch.
Swung on a high fly to left field.
Damaso
Damon
Marte,
coming
what a
in.
beast.
He makes the catch.
Both in the World Series
Once
and
again,
MLB
Marte
2K now.
does the job.
After starting most
Jabba.
of the season, 24-year-old Jabba Chamberlain was now working out of the pen. And against the first 2 batters in the 8th, he was dazzling.
Chamberlain comes on and strikes out Worth and strikes out Ibanez. 2-away, here is Pedro Feliz.
I don't think CC drank. I don't think CC was ever drunk
But all
during
it
games.
takes
If
is
I
one
recall.
errant pitch.
If I recall, I mean, we did the documentary that Grapefruit. Remember that thing he put out on HBO a few years ago?
David just stares at it, going over his head and gone. Game time. Are you kidding me?
It's pretty cool. You can like feel like the emotion. Like, in a way, it's like I can just fucking.
From giving the ball to Mariano Rivera.
That was a little more articulate. I have a good
breathed
word
lot
for
of
this.
new
I know
life
there's a
in
word
the
for it.
and the fans at the
But it's like the feeling what I'd be feeling in 09. Like I could feel like a 16th of it watching this back. Like hearing all those fans cheer, bro. It's almost like I was back in.
The Phillies
As
closer,
if I was
Brad
watching
Lidge,
in
will
09.
make
Like
his debut in this World Series.
Lidge
Good old
also
documentary,
retired
you
the
know?
first 2 batters he faced as his 2009
This narrative, by
postseason
the way,
renaissance continued.
Fantastic.
But then along came the scorching Damon, and an epic confrontation ensued.
After being down 1-2 after
I was
the first
born in
3
2000.
pitches,
I became like a diehard fan late.
And foul off some tough fastballs.
So I don't count him on.
And Damon stays up there.
Johnny's
a championship
tough out, and he made himself an extremely
first.
tough out. Fouled some tough pitches off.
This will be the 9th pitch of this at bat.
This is an epic fucking inning, Chad.
Finally, he got another fastball, and I was able to bloop it in front of Raul
Where's our box score,
Ibanez.
Line drive into left field's a base hit. And the top of the 9th inning continues. Come on!
That was a tenacious at bat. And it reminds
me
of that at bat that Paulo Neal had against Benitez, against the Mets in that World Series.
Neal, who got the Yankees started on their 9th
this
inning
ended in a
rally
walk,
with a
right?
fabulous time at bat, drawing a walk from Benitez on the 10th pitch.
To me, it was the key of the whole inning.
I think the biggest thing that was going through my mind over at first base was, when do I attempt to steal second base?
Lynch steals, Damon goes, pitch taken, the throw to second is way late.
Kabang.
And Damon now runs toward third, and there's no one there.
That shit's epic.
Because of the overship.
But I don't want any current Yankee trying that shit. You know it wouldn't work out.
What a brilliant play by Damon.
Don't show any fucking, don't show flavor in this highlight, bro.
First base, so I took a shot.
The overship was on, so Phillies took the
this
throw.
Really is epic.
Damon got to second base, and he was off on the races.
Fortunately, I was blessed with great speed.
Please, fucking
and
idiots,
still
Chad.
somewhat have it today.
He knew he could beat Phillies and did to the bag.
That's an instinctual play. That's not
Damon
something
Guy,
that you can teach, and you have to know the situation, and you have to know that you can make it.
It's a coach from blindside. Is that all here?
Base running
Oh, he's a play.
I think that put the fear of maybe Brad Lidge throwing a slider in the dirt. Maybe we could score an easy run.
Oh,
there,
that's
and
Brad
he had to
Lidge.
come
Yes.
to us with some fastballs.
One of those fastballs hit Teixeira, which brought one of the game's very best
I don't remember
hitters
that.
to the plate.
That's funny. I don't remember Damon's MTV. I remember MTV
going
Cribs
through
though.
that bat. I had a really good feeling that it was.
Hey Rod, watch.
down
Okay,
to
this
me.
is badass
This
shit.
is where he has been at his most dangerous in this
My most
postseason. Late
favorite
in a
clip of
tight
all
game.
time is about to come up. Some of you guys know what it is, but
I was very calm.
Now, Rodriguez has had 3 eventful at-bats against Lidge, including a home run to tie up a game in the 9th inning at Yankee Stadium in May.
I knew his slider was his money pitch, and I did not want to chase that pitch down in the dirt. I wanted to get a good pitch to hit and put a good swing.
This shit is just awesome.
A-Rod in the batter's box.
A-Rod
holds
is
the set and deals.
badass.
Swung on and line deep to left. It is a base hit.
I love Buck's call coming up.
One-run scores. Teixeira goes to third and holds up. It is a ribby
Jeter's point. Jeter's point. Jeter's point. Watch. Badass. Badass, bro.
5-4 lead.
That to me is where A-Rod truly became a Yankee to Jeter's in that moment. That shit's fucking epic.
And he didn't miss it, and that seems to be what has happened during the postseason. He's come up with big hit after big hit for us.
That not only puts them ahead, it puts Mariano Rivera
Oh.
in the game.
Posada followed with a 2-run single to give Rivera
Woodland.
some breathing room. Then you put Mo on the mound in the bottom of the 9th with a 3-run lead. And well, 8 pitches later,
Oh, who's
game
fucking
over.
spamming? Somebody's spamming? Oh, Ronald, stop
Grounded
fucking
weakly to
spamming some
first.
stupid ass
Teixeira
question.
field steps on the bag. Ball game
God
over.
damn.
Yankees win.
Yeah, for real. Jesus fucking Christ. And it looked like a question I may have been down to answer too. Just fucking say what it was.
The Yankees with 3 runs in the 9th inning win this game tonight in
07
Philadelphia.
A-Rod was nuts, but 09 postseason A-Rod is...
in a tough environment here in Philadelphia. Hopefully we can get another win soon.
Good job. Great job.
All I think
I didn't
about
have
is playing
Spencer,
a
but I
good
believe
game
that.
tomorrow.
That would have been,
Go out
oh
and play a good
man.
game tomorrow, and let's see where we're at.
Dude, if the
Continue to play
90s
the type
Yankees
of
could have, like,
baseball that we're capable of playing.
This was
Chase the
some
fucking
big win.
Dodgers in the World Series.
They
I say that,
wrap
but
it
yeah,
up
they would have to still
tomorrow
win.
night. It certainly puts them in a great position.
We've been down the
Oh,
road
Tex was
before,
awesome, dude.
and we have to stay very focused.
Classic
Those
member
guys
of,
are
like,
the
a
world champs over there. They're gonna
straight
come out fighting tomorrow. and
Core
so are
first
we.
baseman or just a classic lefty sluggers. I shouldn't say all good defensively. I don't think... I assume Giambi wasn't great defensively, but left-handed hitter. In Texas case, switch. We had, like, Mattingly, Tino, Giambi, Teixeira. It was a nice, like, you know, always a heir to the throne.
From Citizens Bank
But
Park
Texas defense
tonight,
was
the
fucking
Philadelphia
insane.
Phillies take on the New York Yankees.
I would
in Game
guess,
5
and yo,
of the
I'm throwing this out there to the
2009
people who obviously
World
watched Mattingly.
Series as the Phillies
I think his
with their
reputation was good
backs against
defensively.
the
I
wall.
would guess Texas probably the best
defensively
defensively out of those 4 first basemen.
The way we bounce back, I know that we're going to come
I
out
could be
and
wrong.
win.
You guys watched
It was
Tino
their
and
only recourse.
Mattingly.
For 27 outs and the lead was all the Yankees
Texas
needed for
fucking
their 27th World Championship.
I'm excited. This is what you play for, you know. Dream about it as a kid, and I'm going to be one step away from it. It feels good.
Tonight could be the clincher for the Yanks.
The Phillies turn to their ace, Cliff Lee, to keep this series alive.
Crazy
Tino is still so beloved. It's sick. You can. It's funny you mention Italian. I feel like that's a classic Italian mom's favorite player. They'll still say to this day, like, "Oh, who's your favorite?" Yeah, they'll be like, "Well, I love Tino Martinez."
Anytime we get an opportunity to jump on board with the defending world champions, made it easier
Hey,
for me
what
to
up,
just
Steve?
kind of come in and
Look
try
like
to give
what?
the team a chance to win.
Go prepare and
That's my buddy Steve from work. Don't get it twisted. He's a good guy. I know Mattingly was nuts. Oh, bro, Steve, we didn't even talk today.
We got two country boys from Arkansas going up, and
Nobody's ever seen anything like it, Steve. I don't feel a thing. Best recovery of all time. For real. They yanked that shit out, numb me a little bit. I've been eating candy, eating whatever. Honestly, I forgot about it until you mentioned it.
But the hero
I got a hole in my mouth.
4 at the plate in the first.
That doesn't go deep right here, right?
Here's Rodriguez.
I thought overall it was the second time we saw him, which favors the hitter, and I thought our approach was much better.
Fastball, base hit in the right field corner. Jason Worth will get to it. Damon is coming around third. Here's the throw by Utley.
Whoa, that was a fucking cool slide, I guess.
In the first inning of Game 5.
Lee would
how
escape
dare you,
further damage, and Burnett quickly
That was
ran
very-
into trouble
yeah, we'll
when
talk
he
about it.
struggled with his command.
Sounds like you guys are saying one. So why are you saying the Mattingly's number one? Mattingly and Tino.
2 men on base, and the series' long ball leader was now coming to the plate.
Chase Utley, he has 3 home runs.
Yeah, I guess you did. You see more signs back in the day. It also is probably, especially for the 90s, like, I don't know, I feel like it's such a hassle getting that kind of thing into the stadium. I never sort of wanted to bring a sign in anyways, but if you do, work. I mean, they'll do it cool. I really probably thought he was like on his way to a World Series MVP or something.
Chase came back into 3-run homer. Of course, that give us a lead.
Phillies lead it 3-1.
Definitely, I think that gave Cliff a little
knockout
breathing
job.
room, and he went out and settled in.
Strike 3 called, and Lee sprints off the mound with a 1-2-3, top of the second.
Fortunately for the Phillies, this was not the Burnett they saw in Game 2.
His location
You
was
might be
not
right.
good that night, and they made him pay.
Yeah, I know, he's a
Swung
fucking...
on line in the middle, ends up base hit center field. And the Phillies take a 4-1 lead.
And they were aggressive on him, and they jumped on him early.
An RBI single for Raul Ibanez. 5-1 Phillies lead.
That'll be it for A.J. Burnett, who on 3 days rest lasts only 2+ innings.
That's fine. Like, AJ's Game 2 start, like I said, that justified the whole entire contract.
Utley came up
He had
with a
a ERA over
chance to
5
add
in
his
2010
lead
and
to the
2011,
World
and then they traded him to
Series
Pittsburgh, but still.
And a shot into right.
This was a huge fucking championship, dude, winning in 09. Just for the sole purpose, a reason of first year in the new stadium. Dude, can you imagine, say we didn't win, like, in 09 and the drought was 16 years.
Obviously,
What would be being said? Like,
at some point, not right now.
it'd be talking about, like, a cursed stadium. Getting that shit out of the way, that's...
What kind of special moment it is.
Say hello to Mr. November.
You know?
Or Mr. October.
It seemed like a laugher with the Phillies up by 6 and Lee on the mound, but these Yankees never
Stop
quit
it, knock it
all
off.
year, and this was no time
I
to
know,
start.
you're fucking
Swung on and launched to left field. Ibanez racing to left center. Off his
Look at
glove.
Ibanez, man. See if they have the DH in the National League.
Yankees trail 8-4.
Cliff threw a
Oh,
very
damn,
good
bro.
game,
So
but he
imagine
was not
that,
quite
like,
as sharp as he was in Game 1.
if they didn't have the DH, like, we'd be had to fucking have, like,
Finally
Cole
got
hitting
to
and shit in the World Series.
In the 9th, the Phillies called on Ryan Madsen.
I understand why it's cool. I did like the difference
And New
between
York brought the tying run to the
he's
plate.
just
In
playing. But yeah,
third
they're
is
spinning.
Posada. On at first, Matsui. There's nobody out. And the Yankee captain, Derek Jeter, is coming to the plate.
I think everybody's going, Derek Jeter, all this guy does is come up with clutch hits in the postseason. He's going to come up with something big here.
Rollins charging. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first. Hit time, a double play. A run scores. But the Phillies trade it for 2 outs.
That was a huge double
No,
play.
quit spamming.
Kind of let everybody relax a little bit.
Madsen ready. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the ball game is over.
We were fortunate enough to get out of there with a win.
But Holmes, how often does that actually
Game 6
happen?
coming up.
One out of every, like,
Still alive as we head back to the Big
good
Apple
God, I don't know,
for Game
fucking
6.
75 pitchers maybe might be able to hit a little bit.
Incredible series
That's probably being
comeback in
very
New
generous.
York? They sure thought so.
you know, we're confident, and I feel
Yo,
like
I
we're
want some
gonna go
cool
out
ass
there
people
and
throwing the
hopefully come out
balls
on the
first
good end.
pitches at the stadium games. Yeah, I think somebody has passed Alomar. He's good, Joe.
We find ourselves back.
Did you say
in the
TR
Bronx
because of the,
for a game
like I'm from
6
Tom's River?
After an 8-6 win for the Phillies in Game 5, cutting the
Who's
series
that, Em?
lead
Who we
for the
talking about?
Yankees down to 3-2. The picture is clear. A
Oh,
Phillies
please.
win
What does that mean?
tonight
No, he hit a
forces
homer or two before.
winner-take-all
Please no,
Game
tell me his
7
career
tomorrow
OPS.
night.
Come on.
A Yankees
Not a
win
good
this evening gives New York
Oh,
its
let's go to Joe.
27th World Championship.
Tonight is the
Oh,
night they'd
word
like
up.
to wrap it up, and if they do it, it will be the first World Series championship.
So this is game
in the
60,
brand
yeah,
new
right?
Yankee Stadium.
So it's another shot for Joe Girardi to clinch the Yankees' first World Series title since 2000.
Derek, I would disagree with that when you say the 09 team was talented 100%. They didn't have the brotherhood. The 09 team was very, very close.
In Game 6.
Other Yankee teams, you could definitely apply that to with the talent, but not, the 09 team was very close. In a different way, but
You know, to do it with this bunch of guys, we have a.
I do agree
great
though what you're
team
saying though.
with,
24 team is general
one
talent,
goal
their family and clubhouse, 100%, 100%.
you know, from
World
day
Series
one,
champs.
this
So that's
is
what I
we
have
all
too.
dream about.
That's what I have.
I think it was only fitting.
I keep saying,
You know, we would have loved to have won it.
I think the series
but to
definitely
go there
going back
and
to
win
LA.
2 out of 3.
But
I
yeah,
don't know if
Yankees
a lot
in
of
6.
people expected us to do that and then get the opportunity to win it at home in Yankee Stadium. I think it's only fitting.
Now, how excited are you going to be if the Yanks win tonight, Game 6?
I think it's going to be crazy here. I mean, as you know, it's just going to be out so
Now,
madness.
who is that guy? What a fucking Hollywood tone.
Trying to push it to Game
Like,
7.
what is that, a fucking
Let's see some of
robot?
my size
I
out
think
here.
it's going to be,
I don't quite qualify.
I wasn't making fun of any potential zest there. I'm just saying, you know, like, you just it's such a manufactured voice, you know what I'm
I'm a
saying?
baseball fan. I just like watching good baseball.
Ryan
Good pitching.
Urlacher. Good pitcher.
Andy Pettitte for the Yankees is pitching on 3 days rest. We've talked a lot about
Yo,
that.
we'll
in
be
the
watching
series
like the,
because
no,
all
it'll be
the
of
Yankee
a,
starters
probably a
have
lesser
been going
quality
on 3
type thing,
days
but we'll watch
rest.
the,
I'm more concerned
basically
about
anything
how
on
he's
YouTube
gonna
we'll watch in the
react on
offseason.
3 days than
No
I was
ESPN
AJ.
bullshit.
I don't even
So I'll just get
remember
popped
when
again.
the last time I went on 3 days rest.
But he has not worked on 3 days rest in 3 years.
3
Obviously,
days
a little
rest.
concerned just seeing how my body is going to feel. I don't know how I feel. I know I feel
Yeah, I don't even know who that
terrible
is.
the other night. And I was on 6
Jeremy
days
Piven.
rest.
Okay, what is he in? What would I know?
I'm not worried
him
about the 3 days
Entourage,
rest
never
because
seen,
this
but I've heard
time
good
of year,
things.
You don't get tired. He had some extra rest in September, and your emotions and the adrenaline
word.
is going to take over.
Well, Andy's going to be a guy. He knows what's at stake. He's been there before.
I'm sure he's a good guy.
I've played with Andy since I've been 18 years old in the minor leagues, and I've seen
I
him
don't think
pitch in
anybody's
every big game
Unless I'm
possible.
missing
whether
something,
it's
bro. There's that one
1,
guy before
2,
he was
3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't make a difference. And he's a guy we
Yo,
have,
are there any
we have
actual
most
like
confidence
rumors that are
in.
true
I don't care
about
where we're
Shohei
playing,
possibly
who we're
pitching the
playing.
World Series?
You
Because
know, we
honestly,
think
I'm all
he can
for it.
get
That would be
the job
fucking sick.
On
And
the
we would
other
just
side
fucking
for
own him. So.
Philadelphia, 38-year-old Pedro
Right, yeah,
Martinez
that's
gets the ball
actually
tonight. The hopes of all of Philadelphia rest on the shoulders of a one-time rival.
See this shit,
and
bro.
a former
I know I'd be
New Yorker
eating
to
this
boot.
up, yo.
It's funny how
Like
things
Pedro
come
starting
full
games
circle.
against
Someone would
Pettit.
have told us that we'd be facing Pedro Martinez in a World Series game in 2009. I don't think too many
Like you
people
put
would
this in
believe
present day for me,
Pedro and Pettit,
this shit would
two
have me going nuts. Like
longtime
Pettit versus
rivals for
fucking
the
Pedro
first
again.
time in the postseason.
I don't have enough words to describe.
We'd probably
how
watch like some
excited I am
03,
about being here.
04 Yankees documentary.
How good will he be on 5 days rest?
Or no, just 03, I guess.
Cy Young
Well,
Award
for
winner
Pettit's,
have enough
Pettit was gone in Pettit wasn't there in 04, was he?
I'm gonna be able to do as much as I can.
Enough to
Or was
trade
he?
in his
Anyways.
self-proclaimed old GOAT label.
You know, just see two old goals.
Pedro
out
is awesome.
there,
We were saying it before. No, we were
doing the
like,
best they can.
For
Pedro's
that
got fucking
of a
aura.
World
No doubt
Series
about
hero.
it.
He loves to compete, and he's definitely dying to pitch again in Yankee Stadium.
Imagine how sick it would be if he did.
I can't.
Word, yeah, he
tell you
wasn't
what
there.
to
Okay, yeah.
expect, but I'm gonna go out there and try.
Oh,
like
dude.
I always do.
I don't want to get ahead of
You
myself,
don't
but
know how you're gonna feel
parade will be
until that
fucking
batter
nuts.
steps
Especially
in the
because I'm not going to any
batter's box
games.
And the adrenaline starts getting going.
Oh, we are all
Well,
set
we'll-
to go.
And you figure out
day by
where you're
day.
at that night.
One game at a time.
The first pitch on the way, it's high and wide.
Can you imagine that starting a World Series game?
Good start for Pettit.
A brisk inning for Pettit. Just 8
Yeah, that's
pitches.
what yeah.
And while he didn't look sharp,
I
Pedro
don't think
also
Nelson's
got through
commenting,
the first
no.
inning unscathed.
And a 1-2-3 start for Pedro Martinez.
Nelson's
The
not in
trouble
here.
loomed for Martinez in the
Nelson's
second after he worked a bit too carefully to A-Rod.
No, I don't think he's.
Alex Rodriguez to start the inning.
Hideki was such an important part of our lineup this year because he was the guy that hit behind Alex Rodriguez. And if you were pitch around Alex, a good portion
and
of the time
I can get over it. Like I am used to it. Not the Strauss shit. The Strauss shit's whack. But look at how nice that fucking jersey looks, man.
Had a plan.
Just the Yankee jersey, and they had the 09 new stadium patch commemorative patch. But just like the World Series look, it's just right, man. They gotta bring back the colored LED patch, by the way, in the back.
That ball's high. It'll score. It is gone.
2-0 New York. And what was it, the second inning?
His third home run in
Nah,
only 10 at-bats in this World Series.
Gonna be streaming though. We're gonna be fucking streaming.
Pedro, who was the ultimate competitor.
Honestly, the Nike logo, I really don't mind, to be honest.
He was amazing. He put us ahead 2-0.
Just all, you know, all the
I thought
ads
that
and
was
shit.
extremely important to give Andy a lead to work with.
And after 2 innings, the Yankees lead it 2-0.
Definitely.
And it kept the Phillies off the board through 2. But in the third, they managed to plate a run thanks to a sacrifice fly from Rollins.
And the Phillies right away get one of those runs back. We go to the bottom of the third. It's the Yankees 2, the Phillies 1.
Oh, hell yeah, Joe. I love the Liberty Green. Facts.
Night, it was clear
I'm gonna start trying, bro. It's a tough color to find, believe it or not.
Bottom of the third, the game
I'm gonna fucking adopt that into my.
Peter drives one into center field.
The only thing I wear is
Starting back is Victorino, and he trapped it. That's a base hit for Jeter.
Or black. I love black.
Ball misplayed.
Like, I have a
by
black
Shane
Yankees
Victorino.
all the
Ball
time.
4, and it's 2 on with 1 out. Teixeira gets hit, and that's going to fill up the bases. They're all loaded up.
It was the Phil's worst nightmare. Godzilla, with a chance to do some serious damage.
Yeah, bro, he wore his fucking pants up high. Very classy looking. He's such a classy ball player. Like how he fucking, what did he do? Like when he broke his wrist in 07 maybe? And he had like a press conference apologizing for what he did.
Matsui, 4-1 New York. 4-1 Matsui.
He's knocked in all 4 runs,
Tell you, Chad,
and the Yankees have a 4-1
take any
lead.
fucking day of the week for this upcoming World Series. Joe Buck
Up now by 3,
Tim
and
McCarver
with Pettit
on
in
the World
full
Series.
command, the Yankees
Particularly
coasted
Joe
to the
Buck.
bottom
I
of the
miss Joe Buck.
5th, having
His voice
put
is
an
missing,
end
I
to
think.
Pedro's gutty performance.
I don't love Joe Davis. That's the only bummer
Chad
about
Durbin takes over for Philadelphia in the 5th. Pedro Martinez goes 4.
Bro, Jeter's such a fucking dog, bro.
With a ground rule double.
I would have caught that, though.
So Derek Jeter has his second hit of the ball game.
Hairston sacrificed him to 3rd, and now looking to break
I
out of the
appreciate you, Brandon.
series-long
Thank you.
slump was Mark Teixeira.
Fernando, fantastic.
Teixeira is 2 for 20, hitting 1.
It's a record recovery. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. So much so that I'm concerned people think I'm bullshit. Like,
Jeter scores.
just
It's
gone.
a ribby single for Mark Teixeira.
I feel fine. I feel fantastic. I feel
Third
great.
hit of the World Series. It
Oh,
is
Rangers are playing right now?
5-1
Nice.
Yankees.
My thoughts and
played such an important
my
role
thoughts and prayers.
in our lineup this year.
But
And
my,
it seemed
my
like when
rooting
we
interest
needed
is
a
with
hit,
you.
Tex could get us going.
I won't lie and say
he did in
passionately.
Game 6.
You put a gun in my head, I'm a Rangers fan.
Teixeira finally having some success swinging the bat.
But that's it.
Rodriguez followed with his second walk of the night, setting the table once again for the pride of Japan, looking to carve his name into the fresh new limestone of
Alex
Yankee
Rodriguez.
Stadium.
Big hand for Hideki Matsui.
Hey, what the hell does Matsui do here?
Numbers, 3 homers, 6 RBIs. He could be the MVP if the Yankees go on to win.
やっぱりそのね、ヤンキース打線の上位のバッターがね、非常に出塁率が高いですから。
I love that shit, bro. That's such a good Yankee, man. Such a good fucking Yankee.
あの試合はまさしくランナーが塁にいて僕のところに回ってきて、そこでね、まあ運よく打てた、しっかり打てたということなんですけど。
I love the dude. I tell you, aren't they not the regular MLB colors in the that catch? Wow, dude, goddamn. Wait, that ain't getting out. Yo, we're doing. It's like it's a live fucking game, bro.
Teixeira scores. A-Rod scores.
And Matsui-san has 6 RBIs in the first 5 innings of Game 6.
He was on 6 RBIs in the course of that game.
Oh,
We only
Derek.
scored
I
7
love
runs.
this shit, man.
He was a big performer for us all year, and in the biggest game for us all year, he came up huge.
Honestly, Eric, I'd be down, and I've tried to watch in the past. I remember 2016, I tried to watch. It's just not my vibe. I don't see that happening. I'll give you the cliche, and I mean it. I love going to games, though. Like, when I'm at a hockey, that shit is fucking badass.
A better World Series
Outside of Reggie
clinching game
Jackson,
than
I love
Matsui.
it. Dude, I'm still bummed we couldn't watch the fucking
of all time in World Series history. I
other
mean, 6 RBIs. And
that shit, bro. I was
kind of felt like we had a good
hardcore
chance
chilling,
to win.
man.
And the Yankees are busting it open. They lead the game 7-1.
Those insurance runs often come in handy, and this game was no different.
Oh,
From
man,
the
look at those
very
hot dogs.
next
I could get
inning,
something to eat
Ryan
after this, too.
Howard did
Goddamn.
something he hadn't been able to accomplish the entire
By the way, that was
World
Chris
Series.
Rose before. I'm not sure if I knew he said it.
Home run for Ryan
Nah, Sandro, I'm
Howard.
not going to.
And the Phillies have sliced this lead to 4. It is now 7-3 here in the top
drop
of
a
the
like,
6th
dude.
inning.
I don't know. You know what I always get, though? I always get that I look like, was it Adam Fox or whatever on the Rangers, I think? I get that a lot.
When they needed him most.
And that'll be it for Andy Pettitte.
He pitched a spectacular game.
Dude, that's such a badass shot. You got Pettit, A-Rod, Jeter, Cano, Tex, Posada. Dude. I will say really quick on the topic of that, very quick pause. The current Yankees team is very representative of being the Yankees, if you know what I mean. Like, we have a lot of stars, and it does feel very... We have guys that fill the banner to where, I'm thinking about these fucking dumbass celebrities that'll be there. It does add up to where just good old fucking the New York Yankees. World Series, packed house, buzz everywhere, and stars on the field. And it is fucking cool. Maybe not to the likes of this. This shit's badass, but it is cool.
A big game pitcher, that's for sure.
Andy's been huge for us all year, and to be able to have him being a lefty, I know he definitely helped me out a lot, and I know he helped AJ out a lot. And I call him
Andy's a legit fucking like coach, like legit coach.
But before he could earn
I know that's like kind of obvious, but sometimes you have like the
series clinching
I don't know, from a bone special advisor shit where they just show up every now and then. And he's like around everywhere. He was in the team photo.
In the 7th, they had a couple.
I don't know what his actual role is.
Utley was up, and we needed an out, and it didn't matter what kind
like
of out it
assistant pitching
was,
coach.
but
Maybe
we
that's
called
what
on
he is,
Domino to get Utley out like he had done all series, and he struck him out.
And Utley went.
Oh, Tommy Gunn. I love Tommy Gunn. Or more so, I like Rocky 5 a lot more than other people do. I know.
A lot of people thought that we would go right to Mo.
I hear no bell.
He had had so much success with Howard. I thought if
That's
we
not
could
how he
save
sounds
Mo
at
a
all,
few
but-
pitches, you
In
never
my
know
head
how
it
many he
is.
would need in the course of the next 2 innings. So we let him face Howard. He got Howard out as well.
Howard strikes out.
I eat those
Having
movies
retired
that I
12
play.
of the
And
14
converts Obi-Wan
hitters he
type
faced
shit.
in the postseason, including the last 12 in a row, Marte was the Yankees' unsung hero.
2 strikeouts. He gets Utley. He gets Howard.
Ollie's got a punk-ass look about him, bro.
Damaso pitched huge.
Oh, that's
in the
just
World Series.
badass.
Those guys.
That's
being able
gotta
to
feel
come
so
in
freaking
and
good.
Just get the ball to Mo. That was our whole motto.
Yo, that's sick, dude. Tommy Gunn.
Anytime you hear that song, and
Dog,
you see
I'll be
Mo
looking like
trying
Tommy
to
Gunn.
it's a good feeling.
Come like January, more so February, I'm bulking for real, bro. I'm getting fucking no bullshit.
He's been waiting a long time to.
I'm not just
get
saying that
back to
because I
the
just
stage.
fucking binged like 12 pieces of candy.
Top of the 8th.
I want to eat 200 pounds. I really want to lose 3 pounds.
Wouldn't have caught us.
1 away in the ninth.
Me and AJ were just, trying to get ready to get out there to jump on everybody.
2 down in the 9th inning.
We knew we were going to win.
To the second baseman, Cano. The Yankees are back on top. World
That shit is badass.
27th time.
The 27th World Series
Oh my god.
championship in
Chat,
Yankees
it's so
history.
crazy that if all goes well, knock on wood, not assuming anything. Like, how long have we been accustomed to 27?
Ball game over. World Series over. Yankees win.
I think it's a John Boy. My boy Kyle is my fucking homie. I'd wanted me to work there for a while. Wasn't ready at the time. Eventually I was. Hit him back up. DM Jimmy. That was 2020.
Top it all off.
Started February 2021. Was an intern.
It's their 27th World
Eventually got to
Championship.
like full-time or
The
whatever.
most of any team in any
Here we are.
sport in the history of professional
It'll be 4 years this
sports.
February.
I'm excited. This is what you play for. It's what we dream about as a kid.
Very grateful for the job, man. For real.
I don't even think my feet were touching the ground.
Bro,
I was
without Jimmy
extremely
and Jake.
excited.
2009 right here.
Yo, badass.
Fired up. I mean, there were so many different emotions that were going through my mind.
The pressure that was on Alex
Dude, this is
Rodriguez
yeah.
now comes off of his shoulders.
Such a huge
He
World
was
Series for
terrific
Huge.
in big spots in this postseason.
Dude, that's
When I
gotta
think
be
about the tears.
I mean, it is. It's
Alex's
fucking obviously the
eyes,
best feeling
I
ever.
think about the joy that he had felt and all the hard work that he had put in. He finally got a chance to be on top.
I mean, I'm sure there's
what
a
I've
chance, no?
dreamt of ever since I was 5 years old. And
you might as well try for it, bro. Because if you don't, there's no chance.
One goal, one mission. From day one, this is what we all dream about.
Well,
that's an awesome shot. A-Rod and Jeter hugging, bro. Because that's like
contribute to a victory. And
at least at that point. Now, I mean, shit definitely got messy again later on. But
our team went on the field.
At that point, that's what I'm saying. Yo, the point in Game 4 after A-Rod's go ahead over that double, like, and this right here, that's an end.
This is right where it belongs.
Yo, Jeter's a fucking dog. But like this 09 was where A-Rod became a Yankee to Jeter.
チャンピオンというのは僕にとっても最も大きな目標だったし、びっくりするようなね、出来
Look at my fucking program, Chad.
自身
Look at my
予
fucking
想してなか
program.
ったですし。
Hideki Matsui is the MVP of the 2009
僕の実力以上のパフォーマンスが出せたというふうに思ってます。
And what a special combination of new stars and the older stars who have remained to get the Yankees yet another world title, number 27.
That was amazing. You know, seeing the fans close up. They played a very important role for us, and I'm glad that we were able to bring back a championship to New York.
This is what you play this game for.
Is that fucking sick or what,
Come to
Chad?
spring training as a Yankee, that the
I know both
organization,
you guys
that the
are really
Steinbrenners, you know, expect out of us.
The Yankees have won 7 of their 27 titles with George Steinbrenner at the helm. And in many ways, this one was extra special.
This one is fucking...
Dad, I know you're at home watching with Mom. This one is for you.
This shit is gonna be...
Steinbrenner is the reason why we're here. Big reason why we were a big team
so
in the 90s and obviously 2000. So it was really important that on the stadium that he built
Again,
for
I want
us
to
that we
emphasize,
can
well, maybe we have a different audience. Possibly. We don't win this fucking thing. It doesn't mean shit. You might as well have lost in the ALDS. There's nothing to celebrate about winning pennant besides the fact it gives you a
The
chance to win.
celebration was the first in the
You have
new
to win the
Yankee
whole thing.
Stadium clubhouse. And 2 days later, it continued
Let's just do
in the
that.
streets, a canyon of heroes,
Let's just fucking
cheered
do
on
that
by
shit.
their fans one more time.
We want to thank everyone that came out here today. What a parade. It's unbelievable.
Oh,
Really
dude, I
forgot
can't.
how great it
You gotta
feels.
win first. You gotta win first.
Everyone talks about going from one stadium
What
into
about
the next stadium, and will the tradition carry on? And in my opinion, as long as you have the fans that we have, it'll continue. And you couldn't ask for the fans to be more energetic than they were this year at the new stadium.
The Yankees are back on top.
27.
World champions for the 27th time.
New ballpark, new faces, new number.
27.
Bob, if we win the World Series, Cashman should not be fired. And no matter what, at this point, doing
Number
the Cashman
27.
anywhere.
The Yankees' 27th
But,
title has brought with it
No, if we win the
memories
World
that
Series,
were
bro, like
more.
fucking word now.
But now
Chilling,
the
man.
future
Shout out
beckons,
Brian Cashman.
and with it, another
I'll even like
quest.
apologize to
Number
Brian. I will
28.
apologize if we win the World Series. I will fucking apologize to Ryan Cashman. Not in a fucking sappy, stupid, you know, way, but I'll be like, yo, props to you, bro. I'll slow this now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yo, word, we got through the whole fucking thing without any copyright strikes. Thank goodness. Yo, damn, I look fucked up right now. Yo, we're gonna be doing these a bunch, chat, like throughout the off season. So we probably won't have another one definitely till, unless I pop up in here tomorrow, which I don't think I will. But come like, especially in the deep depths of the off season, where we're like January type thing, we'll just come out here, watch some like Yankeeographies and shit. Whatever's on YouTube, Yankee documentary wise, we'll be able to watch. Obviously, the ESPN documentary that I initially wanted to watch, for those who weren't in here, we couldn't do that because they fucking got on that shit quick. But yo, that was a good fucking time, chat. I hope we got you hyped. I mean, I know we're already hyped, so 2 more days, less than 40. I mean, by this point, less than 48 hours, we might know if we're up 1-0 or not. But yo, again, feeling good about first 2 games in LA. Yanks ball out on the road. Dodger Stadium in general is not really a home field advantage as far as I'm concerned, and throughout the whole series, but we'll stay in the first 2 games. Flaherty, Yamamoto, obviously 2 very respectable pitchers, but right-handers. We're not facing any lefties at all this series. So, go up fucking 2-0. Go up 2-0. But yo, They did not release the roster yet. I imagine that'll be tomorrow. I shouldn't even say that, though, because they've been doing day of, I feel like. The roster has been coming out before, like, day of the lineup. So, day of the first game. But if not, then, yeah, we should know. That'd be nice to get it tomorrow. Give us a roster tomorrow. That'd be sick. Yep, Anthony Banner, the only lefty on their, at least projected to be on their bullpen. Marathon would be dope. Short videos, yeah. Fucking fry my dopamine attention span again. Nestor coming back is huge. We talked about this a little bit before, but fully welcome Nestor back no matter what. Just because, in short, again, an uncertain Nestor I'll take any day over Tim Mason, no doubt about it. 100% big picture. And, dude, I don't think LA's really a home field advantage to begin with. Like, even if this team wasn't so great on the road, like, LA does not scare me. And there are teams at Parkside, like, I shouldn't say scare, but even Cleveland, bro. Like, Cleveland is way more, in my opinion, of an intimidating or, like, quote-unquote threatening feeling atmosphere than LA would be. Because LA feels very Hollywood and celebrity, which is what it's going to be. And in our case, too, there's going to be a lot of fucking annoying-ass celebrity bullshit going on, which is fine, but whatever. We fucking ball out on the road. I want to light Flaherty up in Game 1, bro. I want to light him up, dude. Exactly. LA is not hostile at all. Nope. Mechanical Johnson, I agree. Big time. Not even just... Now, I'll take a couple moments here and there that helps the team win, like, gets you to World Series victory in the end, like, word. That's all that matters. But I almost feel... I'm predicting. Like, Judge is going to go off, bro. I'm saying 5 home runs, put it set in stone, and just, like, a legit, just crazy fucking series. Flaherty already had a bad outing. Oh, did he? No, what did he do last outing? I know he was good in the regular season for the Dodgers, at least. Maybe the fucking Padres fans. In fairness, Noah, it's like I feel great about Judge's swing right now, dude. Like the first 2 games of the ALDS, give you that he looked fucking awful. It's not like he looked great in the ALCS, but he certainly looked better. And the games where he didn't look great, I think the last game he went 0-4. He's still just, he looks like Judge again, bro. Which that being the case, we were saying before, it's only a matter of time before Judge gets going, but you don't even have that luxury because you don't know if you're advancing. And that's why I said, if you were to guarantee to me the Yankees will make it to the World Series somehow and Judge is not hitting, I'll say, all right, word, that's fine, because by that point, he's fucking Judge. He's going to start hitting. So I just can't expect him to not. And what that means is, like, if Judge is on, which I'm predicting him to be on, in a fucking 6 or 7 game span, bro, you guys know what that looks like. So Judge being on, like, when it does happen, is not just a fucking, like, 800 OPS. That's almost the default or the floor, right? Like, even this one, I think he had a 750 OPS in the ALCS and over 800 entering the final game. But, like, you guys know once Judge is on, it's fucking... Theoretically, it's like this. If you were to black and white it and say Judge is going to be good or Judge is going to be bad, and just talking, like, not moments, just actually talking about stats for the World Series, Judge is going to be good or Judge is going to be bad, and you had to pick one or the other. I thought I heard something. Haunted. It's a ghost. It's fucking Babe Ruth. And you say pick the good. Judge is going to do good. To me, what that means, like, true Aaron Judge is going to be the good. That's a 1.5 OPS in a 6 or 7 game series. Like, 5 home runs. Probably, I'll tell you, I think he's going to hit a multi-homer, have a multi-homer game. I think he's going to go fucking off, dude. And I think the Yankees are going to hit in LA, dude. I don't know. I feel like they're going to fucking hit in LA. And hopefully we'll come back in a good spot to the Bronx and, we'll go from there, but... I'm getting fucking hyped up, chat. What makes you so confident? Because he's Aaron Judge, dude. He's Aaron Judge. And again, if he was looking as bad as he did in the first 2 games of LDS, then maybe I'd be like, all right, something's like definitely off here. I don't know. At this point, I don't think there's anything off. I shouldn't say I don't know. I really don't think so. His swings look good. Even though they lost the game, he did get that monkey off his back, and they're in the World Series, so he should be feeling fucking great. And I think he is. I mean, you see that picture I posted on Yanks Ave and on Twitter? I mean, he looks fucking euphoric, and rightfully so. I think he's in a terrific spot swing-wise. He should be in a terrific spot mentally, or at least compared to what he was. We were talking about it. No doubt about it. He had the fucking yips. He gets that moment. Yanks advance. Swings just look better. And long layoff anyways, yo. Like, I think, and what that means, what I'm getting at here is I think Judge is going to be on for those reasons. And again, what does Judge being on mean? It means he's going to be fucking lethal for 6 or 7 games. Dan Jed. Oh, big Devontae. That's huge too. Wow. Yeah. To like go even deeper into the whole thing about the Dodgers not only having the one lefty reliever, but otherwise all righties, which the Yankees dominate. To get more specific with it, that's a good point by Devontae. Jazz, which we keep talking about, he needs to have a series. Jazz being able to have no at-bats for the most part against lefties is fucking huge. I mean, it's two total, which it is for a lot of guys that are lefty, but Jazz was hitting a couple homers off lefties this year. But like that part was an aberration, clearly. Because like he can't fucking hit lefties. Jazz needs to like turn it up. I think we're gonna win game 1 as well. Like that would be my prediction. And that's why I keep kind of like jumping to game 2, which I shouldn't do. But go home to the Bronx up 2-0, bro. Take the first 2 fucking games in LA. I plan on fucking rocking Flaherty, dude. Rocking him. But yo, chat, I'm gonna get out of here. This was fucking good ass time. Again, we'll be doing these in the offseason a lot. Doing these, we'll like come on here, do the Yankeeographies. We'll do whatever's on YouTube. There's a bunch. So, but that'll be down the line. For now, obviously we're focusing on the World Series only. Speaking of Friday, we'll be on here on 7 o'clock, probably 7. First pitch at 8:08. And less than 45 hours away, like Dr. Full said. Dan, the Yankees aren't good against lefty starters too. The 3 dot that Puma. That's what that's what we've been talking about. The Dodgers don't have any lefty starters, or really just one lefty in general. But yeah, let's fucking go, yo. Everybody get a good sleep tonight, and especially tomorrow. Probably won't be streaming, but maybe if we want to just come on here and mess around. But playing on Friday, 7 o'clock. That'll be a little like World Series preview, the pregame we do for like an hour. Let's go, chat. I'll see you guys Friday. Let's fucking go. Let's go, Yanks.